NotSoBright Productions! And goodbye.
This past September, we at NotSoBright brought you an exclusive interview with Paul Beardsley, a service ref. Since that interview, the popularity of the concept of service ref has just soared through the roof. And we wanted to have a follow-up interview with Paul, seeing how this concept has spread even to the airline industry. So here, without further ado, we turn now to an exclusive interview with Paul Beardsley. Good morning and welcome to another special interview from NotSoBright News. I'm Philip Stanley, and joining me once again is our favorite service ref, Paul Beardsley. Paul, it's great to have you here this morning.
You know, Phil, it's great to be here. I mean, I didn't expect to get a second interview, but, you know, I'll take what I can get.
We're glad to have you here this morning. First off, Paul, I'd like to congratulate you on another fine season as a service ref. I was just wondering, do you have any plans for this off season?
Well, it's interesting you should say that, Phil, because quite honestly, it happens a lot that people make the mistaken correlation between what I do and what happens out on the gridiron every week with refs out on the field. See, I'm a service ref, and what we do is quite different in that it's 24/7, 365.
Wow. Now that's a rigorous schedule. Now, Paul, let's just go ahead and jump right into this because I know a lot of our fans are wondering. Since last September's interview, there's been a lot of people raising questions about whether or not you were unfair to the pastor, if you were more one-sided. Can you address that?
Well, first of all, I'm very objective, especially when I'm out there doing my job. And you got to remember, I'm only one person. You know, I can only see so much. I can't see everything that happens in the service. But that's okay. We've added certain details and certain aspects to what we do as service refs to help us through the service. For instance, we've added instant replay so that we keep the pastor from droning on forever and ever and keep the congregation in order.
Instant replay. Now, I've heard of this. In fact, we have some footage from recent services where this was implemented. If you don't mind, let's take a look at that footage and maybe have your analysis.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ancient of days.
I got an altar zone infraction on the congregation. That's a 5-minute penalty. Restart worship. Here, as you can see, the worshiper gets close and then clearly breaks the plane of the altar zone. Easy penalty.
Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry.
I got a personal foul on the congregation. Excessive use of flags. That's a 15-minute penalty. Restart worship. Here we see clear excessive use of flags. And then an usher gets hit in the head. And anytime you have a head injury or a clear shot at the head, you're going to see a fine.
You know, that's a shame. You never want to see that in a worship service.
I want to talk to you about the world and about the flesh. John chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, "In the beginning was the world, and the world was with God, and the world was God. For in the beginning God so loved the world." What?
The previous play has been challenged by the congregation. It will be under review.
You gotta be kidding me.
So, Paul, we see you going under the hood here. Give us an idea what you're looking for.
Well, as you can see, this is a pastor who's been going on for a couple hours now. He's clearly winded. He's mixing his points. In fact, 3 points he's put into 1 here. It's really a sad sight, but, you know, he's trying his hardest and he's just missed the point. But what's really sad is what happens next.
Yeah, you never want to see this happen in a church service.
The challenge has been upheld. The previous play has been overturned.
I'll overturn you, sucker. That's my sermon point. Hey, don't you touch God's anointed. Get off of me. Get off of me. I ain't believing this man.
You gotta be kidding. Okay, go sit up. Go sit up. Go. Here's your Bible. Go get him. All right, we got a sub in. Well, that about wraps it up for this interview. Paul, it's been a pleasure once again. Thank you for joining us here on another special edition interview from NotSoBright News. Well, that about wraps us up for our news today. I'm Philip Stanley.
And I'm Michael Smith, reminding you that when news breaks,
We fix it.
us too.
That's right. Right. Because we got the power.
Brain power.
So,
Out here.